Purusha prakritisto hi bhungte prakritijan gunan karanam guna sangosya sadasat yoni janmasu. Lord Krishna says in the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 13th chapter, Purusha prakritisto hi. Prakriti means this material body in which the living entity who is seated like a driver seated in a car, bhungte prakritijan gunan, is saying he is trying to enjoy all the different material commodities produced by Rajoguna, Tamaguna and all that. Karanam guna sangosya sadasatyoni janmasu. Because of his material association in the material world, the living being, Atma, is wandering from one bodily cage to another bodily cage. It's like some parrot is put in a cage. Imagine after 4 or 5 years, they remove the parrot out of the cage and put it in a second cage. Another few years, then remove it and put in a third cage. Like that, we all are going from one bodily cage to another. The human body and the Devata's body, they are considered as Sadyoni. And the animal bodies, birds' bodies, aquatics' body, reptiles' bodies, trees' body, plants' body, they are all called as Asadyoni. Why? Why human body is called Sadyoni? Because only in human body you can recognize that I am a soul trapped in the material bodily cage. The goal of life is to get out of this cage of the material body and go back to Godhead. This understanding can only come in human body or Devata's body. It is not possible in lower bodies like birds and animals and reptiles and all those creatures. They are all very dull, completely dull to this knowledge. So, you will see in this world, since time immemorial, the human society becomes very busily preoccupied in working hard, making money for accumulating food, clothing, shelter, sex life, and enjoyments in this world. And in this way, they get distracted from the original goal of human life. The original goal of human life is to get the soul out of this material body and go back to Godhead. That's the only goal of human life. How do you know that? Like the birds, in the morning they get up from their nest, they find out their food very easily. If they go 1 or 2 kilometers, they get a fruit. Similarly, the elephants in the jungle, they eat tons of grass and they get their food. They never got a engineering degree or a medical degree. Without earning any educational degree, they are easily getting their food. Food is not a very big thing. Similarly, as soon as you are born, your ling is fixed, whether you are pulling or striling. That means sex life is also fixed at the time of birth only. It's not very difficult for one to get one's mate. Even a dog gets its mate in this world. So, in the same manner, nobody needs to be told how to sleep. Everybody knows. After the day passes, you sleep. So, eating, sleeping, mating and defending, these are all arranged by nature and one should not work hard for them. Rather, one should understand the ultimate goal of life, which is to liberate the soul from this bodily cage and get the opportunity to enter the spiritual world. In order to do that, the first step in human life is to cultivate knowledge of what is matter, what is spirit, and who is Ishwar. Without this kind of understanding, human life is simply useless. Then a human being is called as Dvipada Pashu, two-legged animal, if he does not cultivate spiritual knowledge. So that's a beautiful verse in the Bhagavatam. It says, Nridehamadyam sulabham sudurlabham plavam sukalpam guru karnadharam mayanukulena nabhasvateritam puman bhavabdhim nataretsa atmaha. The verse means, Nridehamadyam sulabham sudurlabham. The human body is achieved after millions of species of being insects and reptiles and birds and beasts and aquatics and so many different bodies the Atma has passed through, and now he has got a human body, which is very, very rare, he says. Durlabham. And this body is compared to a boat in the ocean of samsara. Because in the ocean, nobody may be able to swim for a long time. You will get drowned. But if you have a boat, you are safe. So in this samsara, if you don't want to drown, you have a human bodily boat and you have a captain of the boat who is Guru. And there are winds which are favorable winds which are pushing the boat towards the shores of the ocean. Similarly, the Vedic literatures are the favorable wind which moves the boat of the human body towards the shores of the spiritual world. So in this way, this is a very beautiful analogy that's given here. So we all have got a human body like a boat. We have Srila Prabhupada Acharya who is guiding through his books and writings. And we have the favorable winds of the scriptures. And in this way, we can very safely go back to Godhead, provided we cultivate spiritual knowledge and take to the process of chanting the holy name. Because the chanting the holy name is like the medicine. And the prasadam is like the diet that is prescribed. One should eat the prasad with the mouth. We eat the prasad with the same mouth we chant the holy name. And then we get the compass by studying the scriptures and accepting the Guru. These are very simple activities that Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught to Rup Sanatan in his teachings, which is handed over in the Guru Parampara line for us. Ayinanda tanuja kinkaram patitam mam vishame bhavam budhau kripaya tava pada pankajastita dhuli sadrisham vichintaya. Oh my dear Lord Krishna, somehow or other I have fallen into this ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up from this ocean of death and place me at your lotus feet as one of the millions of atoms, millions of devotees serving your lotus feet. So this is a prayer mood in which the holy name is chanted. We are in the material world. We want to go back to our original home, back to Godhead, and serve Lord Krishna eternally. So if any human being gets this desire and organizes his life in such a way that he gives time for this prime activity, that human being is considered the most intelligent human being. And one who takes the chanting of the holy name, he has already started the medicine course, and his heart will get purified. All the unwanted things will go away. Darkness will be dispelled. The wisdom of the light wisdom will be awakened in the heart, and this is the beginning of happiness that comes in the life of a human being. Otherwise, all other human beings are running here and there for food and clothing and accommodation and sense gratification. So they are practically clueless, wasting their human life. So we have this VLC team of devotees who have come for a month. We very much appreciate them for taking out their time and coming and taking this wonderful training program. And you will see that this will give you a compass for your life, for your entire human life. At the end of this life, you can go back to Godhead if you carefully practice the principles that you will learn here. Harinam Prabhu ki. Let us offer our humble obeisances and to all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord who are just like the zay trees or ocean of mercy and full of compassion for the fallen conditioned souls. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta koti Vaishnava vrinda ki, Vaishnava Thakur Srila Prabhupada ki, Namacharya Haridas Thakur ki.